What's up, everybody? Coming back to you, Alex with the end, Prime Media. Got all my boys in the studio today. We got Kevin, we got James, we got Eddie. Eddie's gonna be our feature of the show today. Eddie, say what's up to everybody for me real quick. Eddie, for y'all you that do not know, Eddie right now, he plays D3 ball at the University of Rowan. Rowan University. Switch that real quick. He plays D3 ball, Rowan University. Right now, he's a defensive lineman. Right, first time playing football in college. My man never touched the ball since he played college. Played track his senior year in high school. His coach runs up. I'm going to let him tell the story, but long story short, the coach sees his potential, his size. He's a big dude. You're 6'3", right?
6'5".
Yeah. Wait a minute, track?
What?
Track?
He played track.
Yeah.
When you first walked up to me, I would never have guessed you played. You
Yes.
were on the track team.
Yes, sir, man. I was in the 200-meter race. They're going 100 and the 400, man. Oh, my goodness.
Yo, Eddie's been around the block. And Eddie has an inspiring story for someone who ain't never played a game before. At his level right now, I'm going to let him talk about it. Combine offers, scouting offers, agency offers. My man's going around the block right now for someone who never picked up football late in his life. Started way too late. Not even that. He even started way too late. He started later on than normal, and now he's making it. It's never too late to start what you're looking to do.
No such thing as way too late.
No such thing as way too late. I want Eddie to tell you, we met in the gym where I work, Edge Fitness. I want Eddie to broadcast this story, let y'all know how this man wasn't even trying to get where he's at. It just happened. It's like falling in his lap. So Eddie, you know what I'm saying? Going back to we talked about that one day, where did everything really start for you? You know what I'm saying? Because it wasn't football off the rip. Like, how did it start going into getting into football?
I played when I was a child. I mean, my father really instilled that in me and my younger brother, Rashawn, at a young age. I was 7 years old running out in the park doing drills with him. I didn't even know I was doing it. It was just for fun. But I would go on to play in like a 10 or 11-year-old league. And then after that, I was done. I was done with football. I kind of, just went, left and did my own thing. High school, my parents split, so I didn't really have that drive to play in high school,
right.
Anything. So that's kind of the reason why I kind of caught on late to running track my senior year. But ended up running track. My best 200 time was 23 seconds. My best 400 time was 52 seconds. And my 100 was like 11.8 to 12 seconds. That was my best 100 time. So yeah. So fast forward. So I go to California with my father. I go out there. I want to play ball. I'm not really into it. I'm not motivated. I play some like JV, a couple of snaps, and then after that, I'm done.
Right.
I'm done with football. I graduate high school, come back to Virginia. Graduate high school. This is after me graduating. I'm still running track with my coach, who, he's put out countless All-Americans, and I really give a big shout out to him, because without Coach Claude Tukini, there would be no Eddie Hamilton. I mean, he let me
Shout out to Coach Claude.
He let me run unattached with the track team, so I'd already graduated and everything like that. And I wasn't even considered a senior. I wasn't considered a part of Western Branch on the track sheet when I ran. So when I placed points, my name was on it. I placed points for Eddie Hamilton. So it was that kind of built like a grit in me. Like, I don't have to be attached. I don't have to be a part of, something. It kind of taught me that if you really want something, you have to go out and get it. No matter if it's, for you or for somebody else or whatever, it may be unconventional, but if you really want something, you really got to grab it. And I feel like that really instilled something different in me, where I was the type of guy, I ran around, my neighborhood was pretty bad. Dunedin, shout out. But yeah, it was pretty bad when I was a little bit younger. So I was the workout guy though. I was the guy running around my neighborhood. So that led me to where on the field, my mom, here's the craziest part. My mother is the reason why I play football right now, because she came up to me and told me, hey, let's go to track practice. And me running unattached, my coach wasn't like, oh, is Eddie here? Like, is Eddie on time? No, it was just like, he gets here when he gets here. He's a grown man. He wants to run, he can run. He wants to train, he can train. I went to train. My high school football coach stops me. Jerome Bell. He stops me. He goes, yo, you're 6'5". I see you on the field running sprints like a Giselle. Why have you not played football? I'm like, coach, I didn't, I wasn't really into it. I wasn't really devoted and everything like that. He was like, dude, what's your name? I'm Eddie Hamilton. He writes my name down. He goes to the head coach. The head coach says, yeah, bring him in. I work out with these guys. I'm deadlifting the same weights that these guys have been lifting this whole time. They're PRing, and I'm lifting their PRs for reps. So they're like, yeah, you're going to stay here with us. You're going to come to a camp. We're going to Hampton University. You're going to come up to Hampton. We're going to work you out up there. I ended up in everything we did: broad jump, vertical, a 40-yard dash, agility drill. Top 5 in everything as a defensive lineman, with no workout, no training of specifically trying to train for football. So that caused the defensive line coach Delbert Calcett at the time to say, hey, he pulled up to me in his golf cart. He was like, yo, hop in, yo, we want to give you a full ride. We want to give you a scholarship. We want to give it to you right here, right now. I got everything. So what's your GPA? And I told him, I was like, man, right now, coming out of high school, I wasn't really motivated for grades and stuff like that. Mind you, my parents splitting and everything like that was a big deal.
It took a mental effect on you.
Yeah.
It took a drop.
It drained me just because I was keeping a lot of emotion that I felt about the situation bottled up to be productive.
Right.
And to not I felt like expressing it was kind of draining for me. So I was like, you know what? I'm going to just leave it be, and I'm going to just focus on, doing right, getting right, and just not focusing on the negative. And because there's always those people that, hey, Eddie, we got this party, or we got this, or this guy said something to you, whatever. And I just kind of ignored that. So
100%, as you should.
So I just ignored that. And so Coach Delbert Calcett sits me down in his golf cart, drives me around campus, takes me on a mini tour right there on the spot, takes me on a tour to campus. Like, yo, this is where, we eat. This is our dining hall. This is our workout. This is where you will be living when you get here. This is the dorm system that we kind of put all the football players in. Division I, Division I football stuff.
Right. You're starting to surround yourself more with something you're not familiar with, essentially.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying? Putting yourself in an environment with people down a essentially a higher level, D1, D2, D3.
Yeah.
But for you, it's like
it was a whole new world.
Right. Eye-opening.
It was a whole, completely.
Hampton University?
Yep, Hampton University, man.
I went there for my freshman year of college.
Oh, that's what's up. That's what's up. Yeah, bro, that HBCU,
you said Hampton,
baby.
I was like, oh, shit.
Yeah, exactly. Got the HBCU,
Say it again,
baby.
Kev. Say that again, Kev.
Oh, man.
Hampton was my my freshman year.
Yeah,
Okay,
that's
there
dope.
we go.
Man.
I'm about to
That's
say,
dope.
I had your mic on, my bad.
Yeah, that's
My mic
dope.
was off?
It's on now.
Yeah,
okay.
that's dope. That was dope, though, man.
Yeah, I remember everything. I stayed at Harkness.
Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
Harkness
Okay.
Dormitory.
Okay.
Look at Eddie, bro. He got so
Yo, I drove past there. Yo, like, that's wild, bro.
Eddie's got that energy, baby. If everyone only saw his face.
Bro.
And, I know the dude. Let me not call him dude. Gentleman, the older gentleman who was in charge of running that whole dorm. I forgot his name. He was a great character though. But he lives down in he's from here in Jersey too. The guy who runs Harkness. He's down in Vineland. That's where he's from. So I got to talk to him for a little bit. I was like, I'm from South Jersey too.
Right. Man,
But yeah, food was amazing down there. I love the food. The food was good. Everything. It was a huge campus. It was, that was memories right there.
Exactly. And it's a dope campus. Like, it's a historical looking campus. You walk around and you're like, yo, I'm at a college. Like, it's one of those campuses that give you that real college feel. So yeah, that was me. So when I felt that, I was just like, wow, this is real. This is real for me. So what he told me to do was to go up to New Jersey, play JUCO ball, and come back and have a full ride scholarship ready for me. Went up there, played JUCO ball. That year, all of the coaches got fired. All of them. Everyone was gutted. And it wasn't just football. It was like basketball, some other stuff, all the coaches. So they were just revamping staff, move some new people in. Coach Delbert Cowsett still hits me up. Shout out to Delbert Cowsett. He's in Albany, New York, and he was like, yo, man, like, you want to come up to Albany, play football? I was like, nah, man, I can't move again. I just moved to Jersey. You know what I mean? So he was like, yeah, I completely understand. But, yeah, man, from there, road gets crazy. I went from there to making a starting team at Shepherd, where I'm watching scouts every day in practice. And, I mean, I'm looking at this guy. He's for the Raiders, and he's talking to me and everything like that. And I'm just like, wow, like, this is real. So, you know, I'll go from that. I couldn't stay there because of financial reasons. So, you know, had to move. Went back, applied for Rowan University, got accepted, and just hit the ground rolling. My freshman year, I played a majority of special teams, so punt return, kickoff, kick return. Sophomore year, same thing, punt return, punt, kickoff, kick return. But got some shine on the field. You know, they were just grooming me, you know, because I didn't have that high school grooming process of, you know, this is how fast it's going to be and this and that, you know, and kind of understanding, having a football IQ.
Right, you wasn't even in the game in high school.
Yeah, I wasn't.
This is your birth, essentially,
Yeah,
to the game.
my freshman and sophomore year were basically my high school years fast forwarded.
So wait, did you guys go over the fact on why you started so late playing football?
No, we just hit it. I mean, I had so much speed with my size that I was just like, nah, you need to go out there and you need to run. I need to see what you can do. Are you aggressive? Like, how are you when you take a hit? Can you take a hit? You know, can you get back up? Can you know, so it was all those questions that needed to be answered my freshman and sophomore year. Answered those questions with flying colors because I love hitting. But yeah, so my junior year I get a lot more PT. And got a great new coach. Got you know, for D-line, Coach Petit and Coach Feist. I got Coach Charles Feist, who's now like I want to consider him as definitely going to be like a lifetime friend, not only a coach but definitely a friend. Yeah, but yeah, met some great people. But yeah, fast forward 3 weeks ago, all this went crazy. 3 weeks ago, I'm on Twitter. And this page, the Gridiron Crew, hits me up like, "Yo, man, like, you know, we're just looking at your highlight tape, and we're impressed. But we know you coming from a D3 school. We know you're not getting a lot of buzz. You know, that's how it is in D3. It's hard. It's a lot harder. So we want to help network, put you out there, put your face out there, put your stats out there. Just do that." And I'm like, you know what? Sure. So I oblige. They you know, send me like, I think it was like 15 questions for an interview. And we do the interview, and it's amazing. But I post it, right? And I'm not thinking anything of it. I'm like, you know what, like, this was awesome, you know, got my highlight tape attached and everything like that. And it just goes almost like viral for me. And I just got calls left and right. I got 5 combine interview invites, 4 different agents, 3 different pro days. And one of my agents offered me a pro day at Rutgers. Like, hey, you know, if I sign you, I want you to be here March 9th for Rutgers for this, that. And I'm just like, wow, like this is real.
So how you feeling with the newfound fame?
Man, oh man, it's crazy. I don't live on campus, thank God. But but yeah, no, every time I visit, it's like, yo, that's the kid. Like, I think that's the, and I'm like, yeah, yo, what's up? They're like, yo, yeah, it is the kid. I know it was him. And it's cool, man. It's just,
He's getting the hype.
It gets me hype, but at the same time, it humbles me. Because it reminds me of like when I was in my room running track. And like I would get back home from track practice and I'd be doing push-ups or I'd be doing squats or sit-ups, and it's just like, dang, like I know I got some greater calling. Like I know I can do something with this. You know, me running unattached was kind of like a character like builder, because like when I did stuff, it wasn't for the team. Like no one, I mean, they congratulated me because they were good people, but they didn't have to because I wasn't helping them. You know what I'm saying? So that was just really like a gut check every day. Every day I was in practice, and to go from that gut check every day to, yo, man, I know you're going to make it. I've been watching you since freshman year. I knew you was going to be here, blah, blah, blah. It's just like, wow. Like,
it's a humbling experience.
Humbling. humbling
But
a
then
lot.
that hits you at the same time because you ain't ready for it.
Yeah,
You know?
out of
You gotta
nowhere.
get ready though.
You gotta
get ready.
Stay ready.
Got to.
And
got
just
to.
think about it. It's only up from here. You only got more that's gonna come to you. Just think about the next highlight tape or anything that's gonna come after this. You're just gonna keep on going up and up and up. So you stay ready. That's all I can say. Is stay ready, man.
I mean, these past like 3 weeks, I got a trainer. I've been busting my tail every day. I mean, I don't know if y'all. I mean, my Instagram, I post every day, all my workouts.
What is your gram?
So my gram is at future_57.
Okay.
Same thing on my Twitter and my Snapchat, Tall Fast Eddie. But I post all my stuff thorough, like in detail of like, yo, like I'll post like, yo, this killed me today. Like this is it. Like this right here, I did this workout. I did like I'm very thorough. I'm very personable. Like I like to be real. Like I don't like to be like, oh yeah, I bench 300, whatever. Like nah, it's me. You gonna get 100% goofy, crazy, funny me. Like I'm not. You know what I mean? Like I'm way too humble to be trying to act like I'm the man. Like nah, man.
Listen,
That's what we need more of.
Yeah.
How overwhelming is it to go from did it like hit you all at once, or was it more of a gradual like, oh, okay, I'm starting to see this, I'm starting to see that, or was it all like a brick wall, like boom, oh shit, like, I got agents and this and that and that and that and that.
Yo, all right, so I'm not gonna lie to you. I thought it would be like boom, it would hit me, but it's like gradually like just like it's gradually like confirming. I want to say it's like mini like confirmations. Like I'll be thinking like, okay, because like today, right? Like I didn't work out yet, so I'm waiting for my workout, and it's like when I'm in the gym and when I got my music on, I'm like, and you ask yourself why, like why am I lifting? Like why am I doing this? And it's like because you can make it.
Right.
I'm like, dang.
Even when you're ready
That's
to stop.
for real?
Like even when you're ready to stop, that last
Yeah.
rep, it's like I got one more.
Yeah, like I got it in me. Like I got one more in me.
You know
like,
what
I
you
got
could
it.
do too? Like have that specific goal. Are you on your phone a lot?
Yeah.
Had that specific goal right there on the front. I changed the front of my screen to my mom, right? So she's on my screen, she's on my home screen as well, because I just want to make sure I'm able to give my mom everything I want to, everything I know she deserves. So that's my motivation right there. My nieces and nephews, my motivation. So you need to make sure you see your motivation all the time. So that's part of your why right there too. Like,
See,
think about the little things like that. Like, even if you got a picture of the person in their wallet. I learned that from Eric Thomas, the hip hop author.
Yeah.
I know
I know exactly.
You know what I'm talking about.
That's my boy. Heck
Yeah,
yeah, I'm on his IG all the time. Yes.
Yeah, so I learned that from him because he said he carried around a piece of his wife's clothing and like something from his kids as well. So make sure you got that too, just so it could keep you going. Because you might have that one day when you're just like, yo, I don't know if I even really want it like that no more. Like I'm losing that drive, but then you're gonna really sit back and think, all right, I'm doing this not just for me, but I got a family I'm thinking about. I got this I'm thinking about. I want generational wealth. I want financial freedom. Like
Facts. Because there are some days where you just, even myself, I'm like, I don't really feel like doing it. You know what I'm saying?
For real. It's really real, especially like, because I had so the workout I had was I had to do like pause reps on bench, pause reps on pull-ups, pause reps on squats, and it's like it's not just going down slow, but it's holding, then pressing back up, and it's like after that I had to do abs, then I had to sprint, then I had to, it's just like pushing, and then I had to push the sled, and when you pushing the sled, you looking at the turf and you're wondering why am I doing this, like why, like this hurts, I just want to stop. Like, can I just stop? And it's just like the image of my mom, like you said, the image of my mom, the image of my brothers, like being back home, like.
yeah, it's like even if you get that feeling like I don't want to go back to that place. Like sometimes when you leave a certain place, you're just like, yo, I really don't want to go back to that situation. How can I make sure I don't go back to that situation?
Yeah, it's just like it humbles me because it just brings me back to the times I was running around my neighborhood and I had just got out to New Jersey and I got a call from my mom that the house next to them got shot up, and it's just like, wow, like, and then like even like this past year, my brother was shot, and it's just like, wow, like, and his friend killed right beside him in the car, like he watched his friend struggle for his life, and I'm just like, in those moments, that's when it really hits you, like this is why. Like, this is why, because I don't want my brother, I don't want my mom, my dad, nobody to ever have to be in a situation where they feel stuck financially and around certain people that they don't feel like are building them up mentally. So it's just like if I can put my little 2 cents in there in the little pot just to help them or help start something for them, that would be it for me. You know what I'm saying?
Don't even look at it as something little, because they might not even see it at all. They might even might not think it's an option because nobody's speaking it to them. So that's a big impact. So know you have a big impact. Nothing small about you, man.
Facts. Yeah, bro. Like,
big ass dude.
right.
Yo, I'm telling. I had posted you up on my Instagram. My cousin was like, "Oh, I know him."
That's dope.
I think y'all might have played football or something together. I got twin cousins, Brandon and Jordan.
Okay.
So he was just like, he's tall as hell.
Yeah.
He was like, he's a nice and funny dude, but he just tall as hell.
Yeah, man.
That's why I didn't think you played track when you walked up to me.
Yeah.
So wait, hold on. I'm still trying to get into why did you start off playing football?
So,
And was your size did your size ever get in the way when you were doing track?
No. Well, okay. So the 100-meter dash, that was when I felt my size. Because overcoming that inertia of trying to like drive my arms and drive my legs to like go fast was like crazy for me, because I'm watching all these little guys like right past, and I'm like, but see, then when I did the 200, right, it was the same thing, right? The little guys run past me, and I'm like, but then like that last 100 where everybody, I'm like, you know what I'm saying? The long legs came in and helped.
There you go.
Right, but I mean, and now me being bigger, it's kind of like the bowling ball effect, right? So say you got a light bowling ball, right, and you throw it at the pins, right? Mm-hmm. Boom, it hits, right? But then when you get that heavy bowling ball and you got some oomph on it and you throw it with the same speed, blah,
Strike.
yeah. So that's how it's been for me. It went from like, I got some speed to now I got some speed with a lot of power. And I feel like that was the biggest thing for me, because there was a lot of times in practice where like I get off the ball and I hear like, it's crazy because like I start picking up on little cues and I hear the quarterback like, red, set, go. And I hear that and I'm like, go. And it's like I go through somebody and then I go to the play, and it's like, that's something that I could have never done, like just running track or not being at this weight.
Right.
I would have never been able to do that. So that's that. I feel like that's one of those moments that really humbles me too. It's like, okay, like I feel like a different human being sometimes when I'm playing football. I kind of flip a switch.
Right.
And it's different. I just kind of just see like it's tunnel vision. But that's how I knew that I was a defensive player, because I feel like offensive players, they're not tunnel vision. They're like wide. They see everything.
Okay,
They see peripheral. They see they keep their head on a swivel. They catch a ball. They know they're about to get hit. They just have that awareness that but I feel like defensive players are more like my target. That's my target.
Right.
Locked on. Get to my target. Any means necessary. My target. And you get there and you explode. But I feel like offense, you have to be a lot more like cerebral. All right, things could happen. Things could get mixed up, whatever. You know what I'm saying? So, but I mean,
and we was talking about those cues too.
Yeah.
When you was with Aaron, we just came back from a camp that y'all don't know with Jamal Parker. That interview will be up later on, NFL prospect, and Jamal Hallman, damn.
That was dope.
Jadal Hoffman,
dope.
quarterback on the back. Why I struggle with his name so much?
I don't know.
Damn.
Right.
Damn. Quarterback for the Green Bay Packers. He just got drafted last year, so shout out to him. We was just working out with him and Aaron Beasley, and he was telling Aaron how he picks up on all the cues, that little foot, that little adjustment, how they come in lax. You could tell them about it.
Exactly.
Those cues you see as a defensive player.
Yeah, exactly. And we were talking about, looking at, from a defensive lineman standpoint, I'm looking at the offensive lineman, how much pressure he's putting on his hand, or how his stance is kind of like relaxed, and he's kind of upright, chest is kind of up, ready for a pass rush, ready to grab me. And if he's all down low and he's got his foot in the dirt and he's kind of like pivoting, I know he's ready to run block, and I know he's ready to get after somebody. So it's like little cues like that where I can look at somebody, look at a lineman or whatever, and see, okay, he's about to do what he's about to do. But that, like I said, that comes with time. That was my freshman and sophomore year, of college. That was basically college and high school all in 2 years. You know what I mean? Having that IQ, because I didn't have that before coming onto the field, because I didn't play that much. I didn't play at all.
Yeah.
So I didn't, and then also understanding plays. Understanding that a lot of times when you're running plays, not a lot of times, every time, it's not about you. when you're running these plays, you're running the plays to be effective to the defense.
Right.
It's a team.
Do your job.
Right? You do your job. And I feel like that was the biggest thing that I had to learn, even playing JUCO, because when I played JUCO, that was the first football I played. It was run,
Right.
play ball. Like, they hike, play ball. It was no plays, because it's JUCO. So going from that to Rowan, where it's like, all right, you blitz here, you wait for these guys to come around you, and as soon as you see them, then you sprint, then you go. It's stuff like that you gotta, you gotta pick up on, and in practice you learn timing. So I learn when my teammate is gonna be there, and just have that mental clock in my head instead of actually seeing them. So I'm engaged, and I know, okay, this defensive end has a lot of speed. He's coming around. Boom, I see him. Go. Now it's my turn. Get to the play, sack. And it's like, it's stuff like that you don't, coming from a player who did everything just off the rip, to see a play unfold, it was beautiful. It was like, dang, this is like an art. It's not just football. Like, all these plays are made to stop an offense. Just like how every play on offense, and a lot of people don't notice, every play on offense is made to score a touchdown, no matter where you're at. You can get the 2-yard line. The play that they execute is made to score.
Facts. And
were you familiar with team sports at all before you started playing this football, or were you more of a solo, like you said, you did track and everything?
Yeah, that's okay. That's a really good question. I played a little football at a young age, so I was good with the team, but like I said, being so young, we didn't have plays. It was just like, go out there and run.
Right.
So it's a yes and a no, I guess. Like, I was used to having players on my side. I was used to relying and putting that responsibility on someone else to do their job, even though I didn't know their job. But at the same time, I didn't know plays. So I truly, wasn't completely delved into a team sport.
So that transition from that going to a team sport, like you said, it takes a lot of coordination and everything.
Yes, timing.
Was that, would you say, picking that up as far as that football IQ and that coordination? Would you consider that, was that a big challenge for you, or was that more of did that come naturally as well? Because I know your physicality came naturally. Did that come more naturally?
That actually didn't come naturally. What was natural for me was to just go. Mm-hmm. Like, just to just
I can see that.
Like, that was my instinct. I just let my instincts take over when I was in a game, instead of thinking logically. Okay, this play is made to do this. All right, I if it's a pass, I run upfield, and if he has me upfield, come back. A lot of what I was doing was just sprint, just go, and it was just like I would get caught upfield, and then the quarterback would step up in the pocket, make a pass. But so I had to become more cerebral, and I grew a lot in 4 years. I grew a lot in 4 years as a football player. Yeah, so that was crazy for me. But yeah.
So what's the ultimate goal with football?
Ultimate goal with football, man.
To make that league.
Yeah, right.
Because I know some people they like to play while they're in school, but they don't, they don't want to progress after, because they know some of the different damages to the body and to the head and things like that that can happen.
Yeah. The big goal, the big end goal is NFL, and then to start kind of because we were just at Total Turf, so this is a perfect example. I want to start my own training facility, but the way I want to do it is I want to do it for inner city kids or less fortunate kids, kind of how LeBron's doing it,
right?
But in a way that it's you know what I'm saying? I'm teaching these kids, stuff about life, by having all these different ethnic groups around each other and learning from each other, playing with each other, and learning how to love each other. Because I feel like that's where a lot of this kind of racism kind of stems from, is,
right.
When you don't get to love that person from another skin or another skin tone, another nationality, or another religion or whatever. They see a person with a hijab and they think, oh, whatever. Like when you playing a sport and it's you and that guy with the hijab on, and it's y'all, and y'all got to go against somebody. It's you look to him and he becomes your brother. You like, all right, let's get it. You know what I'm saying? So it's stuff like that where I feel like that eliminates that type of stuff, that stigma and all that stuff, man.
It really does. that was a great way to put it too.
Yeah.
Yeah, because that teamwork, it doesn't matter what you look like, you all have that same goal in mind, and that can translate to actual, not just sports, but to actual real life as well.
Yeah,
right.
It's a great lesson you learn from that. Yeah.
Facts.
Yeah.
So now, how does your football life and your personal life correlate together? Because I know, me in the business world, kind of whatever's happening in business, whatever's happening in my personal life, kind of is you know,
Yeah.
it's not necessarily affecting the business life, but you could see how it's some similarity.
Yeah.
What happens in personal happens in business. What happens in business happens in personal.
Yeah.
Personal.
Yeah. Basically, my personal life has just been run over by football.
Okay.
It's just like, I mean, yeah, I connect with people. I talk to people. People congratulate me. You know, I let them know, you know, I love them and everything like that. But right now, it's just grind mode right now. Right now, it's work out every day, eat right, sleep right, drink water and get through it. Just, you know, but it's just for the love of the game right now, man. For the love of the game.
Well, man, that was
Dope.
great. I'm glad we had you on today.
Yeah, I'm
Big
glad you
facts.
had me.
Big
I'm
facts.
glad
Oh, you
had
coming
me.
back?
Oh yeah,
You coming back?
Oh yeah, definitely.
You
Listen,
come
we
back.
gotta get a yearly recap.
Yeah.
I'm gonna make sure we save these videos so then we can
Alright.
see you a year
Oh,
from
big
now. And we're
facts.
gonna just keep on going, keep on going. We're
man.
gonna grow with you.
Yeah, that's
Big
dope.
facts.
That's dope. That's man, this is good energy, man. It
100%,
is.
baby.
It
That's all you
is.
have to
I
be.
appreciate y'all.
I appreciate
Really
you
do.
for coming through, Eddie. I appreciate everyone right now for watching. You know, I'm going to let everyone introduce their grams. Shout out to my man James for taking some shots right now. He was in the background a little bit the whole time. Kev, Crank, my man Eddie, you're going to see him back. Y'all guys already know Kevin Crank. I'm going to let everybody introduce their grams as we sign off. You know, we're going to start with you, Kev. We're going to roll with you first. Where can they find you at?
All right, you can find me at Genbu_Smitty. Shit, Genbu_K Smitty. My bad. Or at Webhead Rebel on Instagram.
Crank, let them know. She rocking
You
her
already
Cranky
know.
Gannies right now.
Yeah, I'm rocking the Cranky Grannies today.
Right.
Find me on Instagram at Cranky Grannies, on Twitter at Cranky Grannies, Facebook Cranky Grannies Sweet Rose, and yeah, that's about it.
That's about it.
Oh wait! I ain't tell you, man. I got a YouTube thing going on right now.
Oh,
so
what?
check me out on YouTube now. I got
Hit
a
'em
show.
up, hit 'em
Yeah, it's a
up.
little episode called Kinda Vegan. So I've been doing this on and off vegan type of thing. So it's called Kinda Vegan. Check that out. Or type in Siani Dean, SIANNI Dean.
Bet. Let's get it. Go subscribe to her.
For sure.
And last but not least, big dog, Eddie.
Man, at future_57 on every platform besides Facebook. Facebook is Eddie Hamilton.
Let's get it. Let's
Gotta
get
get
it.
professional, right?
And y'all already know I appreciate the love. Alex_Secchia, SECCIA on the gram. Follow us, Prime Media. Spell exactly how you seen it on YouTube and on Instagram. PR1MEMEDIA. Appreciate y'all for tuning in. Eddie, I appreciate you for coming in. And we'll see y'all again next week.
We gon' fight, sometimes you'll say that's enough. Times I blame it on bad luck. We gon' fall.